Deep in the darkest corners of Skull Island, the mighty King Kong reigns supreme. Yet a silent predator, from the dawn of time, watches his every move. The jungle floor trembles with every heavy footstep of the giant ape, who believes himself to be the absolute master of this ancient, dangerous landscape. For centuries, no creature has dared to challenge his authority, but today, the air carries a scent of death that signals a change in the wind. A sense of eerie stillness settles over the valley, as if the very trees are holding their breath in anticipation of a coming catastrophic storm. The king pauses, his instincts screaming of a hidden threat. Something is different today. Something ancient and hungry is stalking the ruler of the island. He scans the shadows, his sharp senses searching for the source of this unease, unaware that the hunter has already chosen its perfect moment to strike. Hidden within the murky depths of the swamp, a nightmare from the Paleocene era waits patiently, its cold blood boiling with the desire for a kill. Titanoboa, the god of serpents, moves without a single sound, its massive body weaving through the undergrowth like a shadow through the silent, misty trees, measuring over 50 feet in length and weighing several tons. This prehistoric assassin is the only creature capable of turning a king into mere prey. From the shadows, the predator watches. It calculates the distance, waiting for the exact second when the great ape is most vulnerable to a strike. The tension in the air is thick enough to cut. The ambush is set, and the king of Skull Island is about to face his mortality. Without a moment's warning, the demon god of the swamp strikes. So the massive blur of scales and teeth launches itself at the unsuspecting King Kong. Kong reacts with the speed of a seasoned warrior, but even his lightning-fast reflexes are nearly too slow for this silent, prehistoric hunter's sudden assault. The force of the impact is like a tidal wave. The giant serpent sinks its fangs deep, dragging the massive ape down into the mud. Trees shatter like glass as the two titans collide, the forest floor erupting into a chaotic battlefield of mud, broken branches, and raw, primal power. They plunge into the treacherous depths of the bog, where the Titanoboa holds the ultimate advantage in this wet, suffocating world of shadows and muck. Before Kong can regain his footing, the serpent begins its deadly dance, wrapping its massive, muscular coils around the king's barrel-shaped chest and powerful arms. This is the Titanoboa's signature move, the death grip, as thousands of pounds of pressure begin to squeeze the life out of the island's protector. Each time Kong exhales, the serpent tightens its hold, slowly but surely crushing his ribs and making it impossible for the giant ape to breathe. Pain flares through Kong's body. He has faced many monsters, but never has he been trapped in such a suffocating and relentless embrace of death. The king's vision begins to blur as his oxygen runs low. The master of the jungle is being silenced by a force of pure, cold nature. With desperate strength, Kong claws at the scales, his fingers digging deep. But the Titanoboa's body is a solid mass of iron-hard muscle and determination. It is a battle of pure physics. The snake's anatomy is perfectly evolved for this single purpose: to squeeze the life out of anything it catches. The swamp water churns into a violent froth. Around them, the jungle remains silent, all watching as the old world attempts to reclaim its throne today. His mighty roar, usually heard for miles, is reduced to a desperate wheeze. The silence of his defeat would be the island's greatest tragedy. The Titanoboa senses victory. It tightens its grip one last time, expecting the giant heart of the king to finally stop beating in the mud. Is this the end of the legend? The king sinks into the abyss, his light fading as as the serpent's coils become a living, breathing tomb. But as the sky turns the colour of blood, a spark of primal rage ignites within the heart of the fallen king, refusing to go quietly. Through the haze of pain, Kong spots a weapon, a jagged fragment of ancient stone, a tool of survival forged by the very earth itself. With the last of his strength, he reaches out. His fingers grip the cold stone, finding the leverage he needs to turn the tide of battle. He strikes! The sharp rock tears through the serpent's scales, delivering a sudden, agonizing wound that forces the predator to scream in silent, cold pain. The death grip falters. The Titanoboa hisses in agony, its focus broken by the sudden counterattack, allowing Kong to fill his lungs with precious air. The king is back! With a roar that shakes the very foundations of the island, Kong grabs the serpent's head, ready to end this nightmare forever. He exerts his Herculean strength, unwinding the monster from his body and hurling the multi-ton predator across the swamp like a broken, useless toy. The hunter has officially become the hunted. Kong stands tall, his muscles rippling with adrenaline and the raw power of a true, undisputed king. Hammer-like fists rain down upon the Titanoboa. Each blow always a testament to the king's dominance, shattering bone and spirit with every thunderous impact. There is no mercy in the wild. So Kong ensures that this prehistoric demon will never haunt the shadows of his kingdom or threaten his subjects again. His eyes burn with the fire of survival. In this moment, he is not just an animal. He is the god of this island, reclaimed and reborn. The battle is over. The Ak-Than has been vanquished, its reign of terror or ended by the very creature it foolishly thought was its next meal. The jungle bears the scars of the conflict, a grim reminder of the power possessed by those who claim the title of ruler in this land. He beats his chest, a rhythmic declaration of victory that announces to every creature in the forest, the king still stands. The king is alive. His roar pierces the darkness, a primal sound that asserts his absolute authority over the living and the dead within his vast, dangerous island territory. The sun dips below the horizon, leaving the island in shadow, but the legend of Kong shines brighter than ever after this near-fatal encounter with death. Order is restored to the primitive world. Yes, the predator has been put in its place, and the natural hierarchy of Skull Island remains perfectly intact. Thank you for watching this epic struggle for survival. Remember, in this world of monsters and gods, there can be only one true king.